Welcome to the Minute of Strength. Last week we showed you, and the week before we showed you alternatives to using a kettlebell in the ETK workbook. So we've integrated a vintage swing for kettlebell with the kettlebell swings, and we integrated a vintage clean and press with the kettlebell clean and press along with rows. Now I want to talk about the snatches. So like the swings, we're going to cut this volume in half. So if I take the same page we've been working on, which is page 22, it's week 5. It calls for 10 reps on the left, 10 reps on the right of snatches with the kettlebell. And you repeat that 10 and 10 for 5 minutes and get as many in as you can. What we're going to do is we're going to cut that volume in half. We're going to do 5 on the right, 5 on the left, and we're going to do that for 5 minutes. That's one way to do it. The other way we're going to do this is half kettlebells, half dumbbells. So you've got 2 alternatives, just like we showed you in the swings. Come on over here and check it out. I'll show you how it's done. All right, so here's what it looks like. We're going to do 5 snatches on the right, 5 on the left for 5 minutes, okay? That's cutting the volume asked for in ETK in half when using a kettlebell. 2 reasons to do this. Number 1, it's a fantastic challenge. So if you've done ETK before and you want a new challenge, you're looking at it. Thick grip, keep it heavy, keep it challenging. The other reason is if you don't have a kettlebell, use a dumbbell. Third reason is if you don't know how to do snatches. I get this all the time. I love the ETK workbook, but I don't feel comfortable doing that many snatches. So you can actually do your clean and presses with the kettlebell because you're comfortable with it, and do your snatches with a dumbbell. Like I always tell people, don't skip it, you find another way to do it. So you're going to start out with the bell right in front of your feet, and you're going to keep your arm nice and straight, keep it nice and long, sit back in those heels and pull, and a little bit of a dip to get under that weight to make it weightless, okay? I'm going to turn to the side so you can see the side view. Right in front of my feet, sit back in my heels, keep my arm nice and long, and I pull up with my hamstrings, not with my arm. I'm not pulling with my arm first. And come right up overhead. Nice, smooth. Now, for 1 and 1, I switch right side, left side. Or you can do 5 on the right, 5 on the left. So your call. If you're ready for the volume, 5 on the right, 5 on the left. If you're not, 1, 1, 1, 1 till you reach 10. And then you'll repeat that for 5 minutes, okay? So do my left side, same thing, I'll repeat it. Feet shoulder width apart, sit back in the heels, my shins are vertical, arms long, and get right underneath that weight. Pull it down. If I stay on the same side, I touch dead each time. I watched someone do vintage swings like this the other day, literally bounce the bell off the floor. If you have the tendency to do something that looks like this, so you'll take that first one up overhead, pull to the shoulder, you'll come down, tap, pull, switch hands. It'll force you to stop and work on precision. You don't want to do that touch and go where you're bouncing off the floor. Try those, keep it safe. We'll see you next week. Let's get up and at 'em, kettlebells, let's grab 'em, push it to the limit like